was the one, but it was for the wrong. It had the wrong result. It made him a very, very dangerous man, and you could see how intense he was on wanting to go out there. Even when he was throwing it early in the fight, when he was throwing counter punches, I've never seen him go with that kind of, like Mike Tyson used to say, bad.
Any kind of success or any kind of result, especially after that performance. Usyk's getting better and better. He just improves every time he fights. And now he's bigger and thicker set, 20 pounds heavier tonight than what he was when he beat Usyk.
Recent training footage shows Alexander Usyk in absolutely phenomenal form, looking sharper than ever and unlike any other fighter in the game. His training methods are not only unique but also incredibly precise, seemingly enhancing his reflexes, envisioned to a near superhuman level, almost as if he can anticipate punches before they're thrown. Every movement he makes is calculated, calm, and intensely focused, creating a rhythm that makes him nearly untouchable in the ring. This rare and disciplined approach is exactly what sets him apart, making him one of the most elusive and difficult opponents to break. Many questioned Alexander Usyk's durability and doubted whether he could maintain his dominance against younger, more powerful heavyweights. Entering the rematch with Daniel Dubois under intense scrutiny, Usyk didn't just rise to the occasion, he silenced every critic with a clinical performance. Displaying impeccable timing, footwork, and composure, he outclassed Dubois from start to finish. As Russ Somber noted, Usyk approached the fight with something to prove, and he did exactly that. He dictated the pace, broke Dubois down with surgical precision, and reminded the world that his skill set remains unmatched. This wasn't just another victory, it was a clear message that Usyk still rules the heavyweight division.
I was surprised. Yeah. I was surprised because I had never seen him so intent on wanting to knock somebody out. It's the quickest knockout he scored, I think, in his professional career.
Yes, even at cruiserweight.
Yeah, I'd have to look to be sure, but it's the quickest knockout he scored. He was a man on a mission.
Yeah.
He was really personally hurt and offended by the remarks made by Team Dubois, by George Fox, Don Charles' son, by Don himself. I think the straw that broke the camel's back was questioning Usyk's faith.
Yes.
Now you could question a lot. You can question his skill, question boxing, whatever you want. Questioning his faith, bro.
Yeah.
That was something that really hit a chord, and you don't often. Tyson Fury couldn't get to
No, he tried every head game in the book.
But that one was the one, but it was for the wrong. It had the wrong result. It made him a very, very dangerous man, and you could see how intense he was on wanting to go out there. And even when he was throwing it early in the fight, when he was throwing counter punches, I've never seen him throw with that kind of, like Mike Tyson used to say, bad intentions.
Yeah, bad intentions, yeah.
He was throwing with bad intentions, yeah.
Usyk's greatness extends far beyond the boxing ring. At the height of his career, he made the courageous choice to serve his country when war erupted in Ukraine. While many sought safety, Usyk took on the responsibility of defending his homeland, a move that earned him deep admiration both at home and abroad. His actions prove that he possesses not only the pride and grit of a champion, but also the unwavering spirit of a patriot. Once overlooked by some British fighters and fans, Usyk has since risen to global recognition as a once-in-a-generation talent. He never demanded respect, he earned it through his skill, sacrifice, and unshakable character.
Usyk's involvement in the war began when he enlisted in the Ukrainian Territorial Defense Forces after the Russian invasion. His decision to fight for Ukraine has had a profound impact on the country, making him a symbol of hope and resistance. Usyk's presence on the front lines has boosted the morale of the Ukrainian military and civilian population alike. So this man kept his heavyweight championship, continued to be heavyweight champion, no losses, nothing on his record, and still went and defended his country during war. Given that, you gotta give him the greatest heavyweight fighter of all time. His accolades inside the ring match it. But now that I find this out that the man was in the front line, and they said that even after the Fury fight, he was keeping in contact with the soldiers, and he was, boosting the morale and boosting his countrymen and raising money for the war, regardless of politics, whether the war should be going on or not, and who should be killing who, it don't matter. The man went to...
Carl Froch has openly praised Alexander Usyk's growing dominance, noting that with each fight, Usyk becomes more refined, physically stronger, and tactically sharper. Froch dismissed Joseph Parker as a serious threat, pointing to Parker's past losses and vulnerabilities, especially when stacked against Usyk's skill set. He even suggested that Usyk might consider retirement soon, having already conquered multiple weight classes, defended his titles, and cemented his place as the best of his generation. Froch added that facing someone like Moses wouldn't enhance Usyk's legacy in any meaningful way. His perspective echoes a broader sentiment in the boxing world. Usyk has nothing left to prove.
What it was when he beat Fury, which I said earlier, he just looks like a big, solid heavyweight, big, solid, dangerous heavyweight, but I'd like to see him retire. He's 38 years old. Eventually, it's going to catch up with him, the age, and there's nothing left to do. He's made an absolute fortune, and he don't need it anymore. He's done it. He's clocked it. He's completed it. It's like he's got the cheat code, and it's like it's not fair on everybody else. So I'd like to see Usyk retire. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see him fight next. Somebody like Moses Atoma, I just don't think is going to be ready. I think if you're managing Moses, you need to take your time with him. You can't be chucking him in there. People say, yeah, chuck him in there with him, fight him, see how he goes. If he gets beat, he's lost to Usyk. But it could destroy his soul. It could take away that young, promising prospect that Atoma is. He could have a good future. And to fight somebody like Usyk now, if he got wiped out and got disheartened, it could be the end of his career. So I just think Usyk now, really, nobody can say anything to Usyk if he retires now after that win. He's done everything there is to do. Fury twice, AJ twice, now Dubois twice. There's nobody else left to be. He's done it. Usyk should just hang the gloves up. He's been a fantastic addition to the heavyweight division since coming up from cruiserweight. He's been absolutely brilliant, and what he did tonight against Dubois was nothing short of just... It made it look easy, and I don't want to disrespect Daniel Dubois, but he just made it look easy, and he does make rounds look easy, doesn't he? Whoever is in with, whether he's in with Tyson Fury, whether he's in with AJ, he makes...
Joseph Parker's name continues to circulate as a possible opponent for Usyk, but most experts view the matchup as a stylistic mismatch and far from a real challenge. Analyst Oladipo suggested a different Eltree visiting a rematch with Derek Chisora. His argument wasn't rooted in competition, but in entertainment value. Chisora, known for his gritty style, chaotic energy, and larger-than-life personality, could generate buzz and sell the fight. Still, from a purely competitive standpoint, neither Parker nor Chisora appears to have the tools to genuinely threaten Usyk in his current prime.
Then, well, here it is. Here's your world title shot. You're going to fight for a world title, right? But if you're Joseph Parker, and I spoke to Andy Lee, it isn't just a case of fighting for a world title. You want to fight the number one for the world title, and that guy is Alexander Usyk. So, there must be loads of conversations going on right now. Loads of conversations. I did say this the other day, and I don't know, sometimes I'm like, when I was in the ring and I was interviewing Alexander Usyk, I was desperate because of my love for Joseph Parker. I was desperate for Joseph Parker to get... I know he got in the ring after, but I'm talking about on the zone. So whilst everyone is still in the stadium and everyone's still tuned in, I was desperate for him to kind of just jump in the ring. I was desperate for him to do it. Chisora was trying to do it. Chisora knows how to play the game. And as much as people are like, what's Chisora doing? Chisora won't get the fight, but that's kind of what you got to do. And I know people are like, well, 1 second, it's not like that. It's rankings. Well, no, it's not though, is it? Because, again, Alexander Usyk can vacate the belt. He can say no. You have to kind of do what Daniel Dubois did last time. Daniel Dubois, rightly or wrongly, got in the ring, pissed Usyk off. He's like, okay, we'll fight then. Fuck it. This is what you're doing, dude. We'll fight. And I felt like there was a time where I wanted Joseph Parker to almost nudge me. And I'm telling you now, we're kind of told not to give the mic. I don't know if you see, I always hold on to the mic. I would have given Joseph Parker the mic. And I would like Joseph Parker because there's a mean side to Joseph Parker. I think everyone sees the friendly side. I've seen the mean side. And I wanted Joseph Parker to say, I want my shot. You've been ducking me. All these things might not be true, but do it. Said it. The crowd would have gone a bit wild, right? Because I think a lot of the crowd want Joseph Parker to get his shot. But that's not what happened. And all of a sudden, you're seeing Jake Paul in the ring doing a face-off. You're seeing all these, and I'm like, where's Joseph Parker? Where are you, Joseph?
It's no surprise that comparisons between Alexander Usyk and Muhammad Ali are beginning to emerge. While their fighting styles differ, both embody a rare kind of greatness rooted in ring intelligence and strategic mastery. Like Ali, Usyk doesn't just beat opponents with punches, he outthinks them with rhythm, misdirection, and adaptability. His ability to read, adjust, and dismantle his challengers mirrors the same cerebral approach that made Ali iconic. This comparison isn't about fame or titles. It's about understanding boxing as an art form, and in that realm, Usyk is leaving a powerful mark on his generation.